first pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
To the ground with the back. Lowers those pads. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Foley. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Dangerous screen into traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to throw. It's Morton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to a tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
Turning it on! They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pulls it in. It's Douglas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Red Raiders looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to pass. It's Boley. With the catch, it's McGowan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pulls it in. It's McGowan. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. pick up on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Easy. Looking downfield, it's Bolden. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Long. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Going to the run, it's Joyner. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. There he goes. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Got a man. It's Gentry. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can...
Picked off. What a way to set him up.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a big throw.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Morton. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. And he motors over the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Lets it go. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raider. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
He'll take the deep shot. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it.
Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Harbour. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Texas Tech, 24, South Carolina, 14.
Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's caught. It's Gentry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The sure hands, it's Gentry. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Eakin. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much